Hello Darts Nuts, welcome to Darts Review channel. You might remember recently I made a video about these rather nice darts from Darts Clearance. It was basically because they'd sold out that quick and I was asking whether people would still want me to review them even though you couldn't buy them anymore. A lot of people say they do think it's a good idea to review them because sometimes people will sell them like used, and obviously if there's no information out there about them it's not so good, so it would be helpful for people in that respect. But I did mention that I contacted Darts Clearance and asked if they would be getting any more in stock, and they said they're hoping to make some more in January. It's actually, what is it today? It's the 28th of December. I'm not sure whether I'll get this video out this week or not, but if not, sometime in January hopefully these will be back on the Darts Clearance site. So all I can suggest you do is keep your eye on the site and get them when you can. I'm sure they'll sell out quick, and they were only £19.99. I've got both colours because I just liked them both. At first it was the black version and then they came out with the gold, and I think I prefer the gold version. So for the sake of this review I'm just going to concentrate on the gold version, so let's check them out. So the 23 gram, 90% tungsten, there was only the steel tip, and like I said, they retailed for a very cheap and quite amazing £19.99, which also included the delivery. So as I mentioned in the other video, they just came in an envelope like that, and I do like that little label on there. I think that's great, that. And inside the envelope was this bag with the contents in place. Now it was just before Christmas, so I think I just got some extra flights, but the barrels came in a little point holder, as you can see, and they come supplied with the HD, I think the 150 micron pentathlon flights, and there was also the Darts Clearance flights and the special Christmas ones, and you got some short two-tone polycarbonate stems. I'm not sure which ones they are. That's what you got. The darts fit with a silver point. Not really sure what kind of style barrel you would call it in terms of the shape. It's kind of like a hybrid straight barrel with a taper and a scallop. You've got this kind of a curved taper at the front, and then you've got the angled scallop section, and then a kind of a straight barrel ring grip. But it looks very nice with that gold tie coating on. Normally my grip would be naturally around about there, so the scallop section probably not quite in the right spot for me, but I'll still give it a try from there. I think I might have preferred some micro grip on that scallop like, but your fingers do sit into it quite nicely. But we'll have a super close look at it just now, and it came with the short two-tone polycarbonate stems and the pentathlon 150 micron flights. Quite a tough flight, that. So you've got this tapered front section, and that's got a nice micro grip on, and as you can see, the very nice gold tie coating. And then above that you've got a ring and groove grip with the natural tungsten giving a nice contrast there. And the scallop section is made of these like angled rings with a groove in the middle. Again, contrasts nicely with the gold. And then the rest of the barrel is a double thin ring grip with wide grooves in between the sets of rings, and that's pretty much to the end of the dart. And then you've got a natural tungsten groove and then just a small taper on the end of the barrel. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Darts Clearance scalloped gold darts. I don't really know what else to call them. The darts fit with a silver 27mm point. On the tapered section you've got a fine micro grip, that's 10mm, then a ring and groove section, that's 5mm, the angle scallop section which is 9mm, the rest of the barrel is mostly made up of the double thin ring grip, that's 24.5mm with just a small smooth section on the end of 2.5mm, length 51mm, width 6.78mm. 22.87 grams, 22.91 grams, 22.91 grams, so fairly close there, and full setup is 24.53 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. It's around about medium level, maybe just slightly above 5.5 at most. I can't believe I got one in the treble there. I'm holding it from the scallop, so it's not quite where my natural grip would normally be. I'd be around about there normally, but obviously that's kind of like a feature on these, so I wanted to try it from there. I do think it would benefit if there was some micro grip on that part, like, because it's got a kind of a slick, smooth feel to it, as you would expect. Oh, treble 5 champion. I'm not flying too bad through the air though, but not sure I'm getting a completely clean release there. I think it's just putting my fingers at a slightly strange angle. Treble 5 again. But I'm just going to have one throw from the part where I would naturally grip in it. Treble 5 again. Oh, I got a treble 20 on the last one, but yeah, definitely feels a little bit nicer throwing it from there, just where my natural position would normally be. But if you're just a little bit up from the front and not fully to the middle, then that scallop might feel really comfortable for you. But I think, like I say, I would prefer some micro grip on there just to give you a little bit more grip. Treble 1 champion now. Oh, got a treble with the last one there. That was actually rather nice, that, and quite in the middle. But I'm holding it just above the scallop there. I think that's where the middle is. And definitely it just feels like a kind of a standard thin straight barrel ring grip feel. It's a nice start overall, but I think it may appeal to people who like a scallop, and if that's where your fingers fall into that scallop, then great. But if you're a rear gripper or a mid gripper, it just feels more like a straight barrel ring grip dart, but a nice looking one, and certainly cheap enough, so it's still worth a try for that price. Treble 5 champion. That last one actually went quite nice through the air. The other two were a bit fish-taily. I'm holding it fairly close to the end of the barrel, but like I say, most of the dart is kind of like a standard ring grip straight barrel dart anyway, so if that's the style you like and you're gripping anywhere on that raised section, it'll be fine for you. I do think it is a nice looking dart though, and for £19.99 you can't go wrong at all. Well, some of them were flying alright there from the rear grips, so like I say, it'll be fine, but obviously the scallop is a kind of a feature on the dart, so if you like a scallop and your fingers are naturally gripping around that section, you'll probably find it quite comfortable, but it's not quite in the right spot for me. So anyway, there you go. Oh, that one went in. I thought that was above the wire, that one. Anyway, I'll finish off with that. Now, I was throwing them from the, well, pretty much on the nose there, and to me that feels fine, just getting a nice level of grip from those ring and groove sections there. But the scallop, like I say, it's not quite in the right spot for me, and my fingers just don't feel quite right in it. But if you naturally position your fingers there, for you it might be quite comfortable, but I think it would have been nice to have some fine micro grip on there just to add a little bit extra grip. But nevertheless, very nice looking dart, and it can certainly work whether you're a front, mid or rear gripper, but it's really just down to the price. For £19.99 it's definitely worth a try. And like I said at the intro, I did that, I think it was around about December, and I said they were going to be putting some more on the Darts clearance site, and they actually put some on a few days ago, and it was a rainbow coloured version of these, but they sold out pretty quick. But they are going to be putting more on, so you've just got to keep your eye open and just make sure you keep checking, because like I say, as soon as you get a nice dart like this, they sell out really quick, and they only do them in short runs, so just keep your eyes open. So I'll leave you with the gallery. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.